Snarky AI News has obtained a receipt. Tonight, a 19-cent box that promised to feed a family of 4 in 9 minutes. In 1937, a French sauce 2 centuries older than that promise, and one man with a whisk and a stopwatch checking the math. Snarky AI News Test Kitchen. Filmed in a real kitchen, with real food, by a real person. We apologize for the inconvenience.
2 boxes. Same aisle. Same shelf. One of them has been there since 1937. In 1937, it was called Kraft Dinner. 19 cents. And it promised to feed a family of 4 in 9 minutes. That's 3 claims. Tonight we're checking all 3. And I want to be straight about something first. In 1937, that was genuinely a good idea. It was the Depression. Cheap, fast, shelf-stable, fed a family. That box earned its place. The question wasn't whether it was a good deal. It's whether it still is. Claim 1, 19 cents. Today, this was $1 even, on rollback. The store brand was 59 cents. Here's what I paid for everything to make it from scratch. Claim 2, a family of 4. That's not what it says now. The box says about 3.5 servings. And then there's what's in it. Milk, whey, salt, milk protein concentrate, tapioca flour, cheese culture. That's 22 ingredients in the box, plus the butter and milk it makes you add. Mine has 8, and you can pronounce all of them.
I have obtained the list. I want you to sit down for this. Sodium triphosphate, calcium phosphate, oleoresin paprika, oleoresin turmeric. There are 2 oleoresins. That is not food. That is a chemistry set with a mascot. Nobody puts that many words in a thing that is supposed to be cheese. Nobody. Unless they need it to survive something.
He's right about the why. He's wrong about the threat. Those are emulsifiers and shelf stabilizers. They're in there so a powder can sit in a warehouse for 2 years and still turn into a sauce. Mine doesn't need any of them. I'm eating it in 10 minutes. Claim 3 is 9 minutes. We'll get to that because I'm going to put a clock on it. But first I want to show you the thing the box replaced. It's 400 years old, takes about 10 minutes, and once you know it, you don't just know macaroni and cheese. You know about 40 other things. Butter, flour, milk. It's 3 ingredients. It's a bechamel, and it's one of the 5 mother sauces. Add cheese and it's dinner. And if you can make this, you can make about 40 other things. About the macaroni, salt the water like you mean it. Boiling is the only chance the pasta gets to taste like anything. And pull it a minute shy of what the box says. It's going to cook in the hot sauce later. Cook it twice, it's just going to turn to mush. Butter, flour, milk, 3 ingredients. It's a bechamel, one of the 5 mother sauces. Add cheese and it's dinner. If you can make this one, you can make about 40 other ones. Equal part butter and flour. Low heat. It'll look like wet sand. Cook it 3 to 4 minutes. You don't want it too brown. That makes a different sauce. You're cooking the raw flour taste out. Skip this and your roux tastes like paste. That's the whole reason for this step. Real butter, not margarine. Margarine's mostly oil and water. Water spits, flavor was never really there. At school we use clarified butter. At home, all butter's fine. So here's the part nobody tells you. Add milk. Milk to this roux is a bechamel. If I added chicken stock, same roux, it'd be a velouté. One ingredient, that's the difference. That's the whole system.
Ah, a velouté, the classic foundation of the American macaroni dish. I have written about this extensively. Milk, stock, the distinction is trivial. They are both fundamentally wet.
Add a little milk at a time. Whisk it till it's smooth, comes back to a boil. Keep going till you have it all in. If you do it all at once, you get lumps. That's it. That's the whole trick. Here's the way it works. A little bit of milk turns it into a paste. Thick paste you can whisk perfectly. Then you just keep loosening it. Dump all the milk in at once, you get the lumps. And no amount of whisking is going to get rid of those lumps. And scrape the corners of the pot. Sauce hides in the corner. Whatever hides, scorches. At school they might add some nutmeg and onion piqué. That's a bay leaf pinned to an onion wedge. An onion wedge with a clove, holding the bay leaf up to the onion. You get the idea. It steeps in the sauce like a tea bag and then you remove it. That's the classical version. This is the Tuesday night version. Skip it, the cheese is going to bury it anyway. Now we're simmering about up to 10 minutes. Stirring. This is where it stops tasting like flour, starts tasting like a sauce. If you leave it simmering and don't stir it very often, you might get a little skin on top. You want to remove that, otherwise you're going to get stringy thingies and lumps back in your sauce. I believe in class they call that dépoulage. What we're waiting for is nappe consistency. On the back of the spoon, you rub your finger through it, the line stays nappe. We're pretty close. Even though it hasn't been 10 minutes. So I'm going to kill the heat. So off the heat before the cheese goes in. That matters a lot. Cheese in a boiling sauce breaks. You get grainy and greasy instead of smooth. The pot's plenty hot. Residual heat melts. Boiling breaks.
A small refinement. The sauce is not yet hot enough. Cheese requires commitment. But of course, the emulsion has separated into its component parts. This is intentional. In the old country, we call this a sauce séparée. It is served in 2 courses. The oil is a garnish. It has always been a garnish.
A little bit of cheese at a time. Dump it all in at once. Cools the sauce too fast. Cheese won't melt. You'll get lumps. Dry mustard.
Now don't laugh at me, but can't I just use the bag that's already shredded? It's already grated, sugar. That's half your work done right there.
So grab the cheese block yourself. Pre-shredded is dusted with starch so that it doesn't stick together in the bag. That same dust is why it won't melt smooth in your pot. You paid extra for a grainy or sauce. Mustard's the one nobody knows anything about. It doesn't taste like mustard. It just makes the cheese taste more like cheese. Consider it a secret ingredient. And a little Worcestershire. Not too much. Swap it with Gruyere and Parmesan. Add a little cream. Swirl in some butter off the heat. Now it's a Mornay sauce. Different sauce, same mother. Now we fold in the macaroni. Fold it, don't beat it. The elbows are tender. Stir hard, you break them. Scrub their starch into the pot and now it turns gluey. And that's it. Salt to taste. A little longer than the box, but with ingredients you can pronounce. So, 9 minutes. Here's both of them. Same camera, same clock. Sped up the same amount. The box. 19 minutes, 42 seconds. From scratch, 36:58. The box wins. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. But hang on. Claim 3 said 9 minutes. The box took 19:42. 9.5 of that was bringing the water to a boil, and the box's promise starts counting after that part. And I'll be straight about my side too. I ran one pot. Pasta first, then the sauce, back to back. Use 2 pots, run the sauce while the pasta boils, and you close a real chunk of that gap. The box still wins. It just doesn't win by what the box says. Cost per serving? The box about 40 cents. From scratch? About 60. The box wins the money too. It's about a 20 cents a serving difference. That's what it costs to pronounce every ingredient and to own a sauce that makes 40 other dinners. I'll pay the 20 cents. Here's the part that actually matters. The box makes one dinner. That's it. And that's all it'll ever make. What I just showed you was a roux and some milk. Change the milk to stock, and it's a velouté. Add cheddar and mustard, and it's a cheese sauce. Add Gruyere and Parmesan, and it's a Mornay sauce. Same 5 minutes of work. Lasagna, croque monsieur, gratin, chowder, biscuits and gravy. The box is a dead end. This is a key. I'll leave you with this. My grandkids have never once banged on my door asking for the blue box. They bang on the door because something is in the pan, and they want to know what. This started with one sauce. Somebody showed me. I just showed you. Go feed somebody.